How is it possible that the UDA and Kenya Kwanza administration has failed to see what is really happening in Kenya? How is that possible? Because this is a government with the best advisors that money can buy. The best advisors within and outside Kenya are available to them to help them read the situation, to help them get in front of things, which is very important for any administration, any presidential administration. Why is it that nobody has seen? That is a real mystery. However, it ceases to be a mystery when you look at history. History is full of people who have failed to see until it is way too late. In neighboring Sudan, a very powerful strongman, the president of that country at the time, President al-Bashir, did not see. President Bashir had ruled Sudan longer than any other Sudanese in the history of that country, longer than any of his predecessors. And so, when a few youths started demonstrating, gathering in the CBD, he was bored. He did not see. And indeed, many analysts did not see. They were saying, all dreams are valid. To remove Bashir? Impossible. The military is fully behind him. Impossible. Don't even think about it. And this happened very recently. In just a few months, Bashir was not only gone, he had been arrested and is now in jail. Aye. How did that happen? What did Bashir fail to see? He failed to see the anger of the masses. Not the anger of one person who has allegedly lost the election. No. Not the anger of one person who wanted Bashir out. No. The anger of the masses, the population of Sudan. You see, this anger in Sudan had been building up over a long time. And the last straw, the very last straw, was when bei ya mkate iliongezwa. Bread prices went overboard. That was what triggered the people. And they said, no, enough is enough. And that was the beginning of the end of al-Bashir. Very simple thing. What the UDA administration is failing to see is the anger, the hurting of the vast majority of Kenyans over what happened last August. That one they have not seen. Or if they have seen, they are ignoring. They probably have an idea or two on how to counter that. Although in my opinion, when a wave gets as big as the one we have in front of us here, the wave of the masses, punda imechoka, then dealing with it, I don't see how. Of course I can be corrected. I don't know everything. But the truth is, very difficult. And in any case, currently the response to this crisis within UDA, which many in UDA are saying is not even a crisis, currently the response is to in fact fuel the fire rather than try to put it out. My late political lecturer, may he continue resting in peace, insisted when I was very young, insisted that I study the play by William Shakespeare, called Julius Caesar. And he kept on quoting from it. And he kept on quoting from it. Until it got boring for me. And then to make matters worse, by a stroke of fate, I don't know, when I sat for my Form 4 exams, Guess what one of the set books was? Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. And it is very interesting. This is not a set book that remained there for many years. I think it was there for only 2-3 years. Enough years to catch me. And I was already bored about this play, written in funny English, difficult to understand. I couldn't even see the drama then. But let me make a confession. Mchana mapema. I will be forever grateful that my political lecturer insisted on this play. Because to this day, it's helping me in my political analysis. Indeed, this play is a political classic for anybody who wants to understand politics deeply. Now, in that play, there is the very dramatic scene of the funeral of Julius Caesar. Now, these people plotted against Julius Caesar. These people ambao walimaliza Julius Caesar, they all did not see. They saw that the problem was Julius Caesar. Deal with the problem, and then they'll be left to dictate and to rule in peace. Julius Caesar was the only problem. Well, at Julius Caesar's funeral, they allowed Mark Antony, who was a very close friend of Julius Caesar, to speak. And he started his speech innocently enough. I have not come to praise Caesar. I have come to bury him. Wacha tumalizane na hii maneno haraka haraka. Twende zetu. Twende tuendelee na shughuli zetu. That's what Mark Antony was saying. And then as he continued the speech, telling the masses how Julius Caesar did this and that for them, what he left in his will for them, etc., etc., showing the wounds of Julius Caesar. It was a very brutal assassination. When Mark Antony was finished, the masses took over. And those who thought they would rule in peace were on the run. And so, it is true, even long time ago, because the events in this play were actually based on real life events. It happened. Julius Caesar was assassinated. It's true. The details are true. They've only been dramatized for a stage play. But it happened. The truth is, even that long time ago, people failed to see the anger of the masses. People failed to see the masses as a factor in a major political play. That is always a tragic mistake. Bashir made it. Al-Bashir made it. You dare making it. You know, former President Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, with all his faults and with all the things he did, that people discuss constantly, there was one thing about Moi that helped him rule Kenya for 24 years. He could see. He could see things in advance. He identified very clearly the wave, the multi-party wave. And he chose, instead of opposing it, to ride carefully with it. By reintroducing multi-party politics into the country. Competitive politics. And he continued to be president of Kenya for 10 more years. That's quite an achievement. When people want you to go like yesterday. He did it because he could see. He could see the anger of the masses very early. And he was careful about it. And he handled it. Now my question is the UDA handling it? Is the wisdom of Moi within UDA and the Kenya Kwanza administration? Is it? Have we seen any signs of this Moi wisdom? Craftiness? In my opinion, no, we haven't seen. Instead, the way the UDA administration is behaving is as if the wave doesn't exist. Or if it exists, it is of no consequence. Haina kitu, hakuna kitu hapo. All dreams are valid, keep dreaming. Hakuna kitu to happen. That's how they're behaving. And guess what? even if they finally see the WIB now, it is probably too late. Especially because of Raila Odinga's secret plan. Yeah, it's secret because you can already see him doing 1, 2, 3. But not many people understand exactly what Raila is doing and what it will lead to. Yeah, of course, the objective may be obvious, but what he's doing, the small details, not everybody is seeing. And I cover that in great detail in my weekly intelligence briefings, number 96, which I highly recommend, so that you fully understand what is in the works, what you should expect over the next few days and weeks and months. Yeah, because it is definitely coming. This thing Raila is doing. You can see details on your screens right now. In case you're not yet a subscriber, you can take advantage of that, our very special offer currently, which is coming to a close very shortly. So please don't waste any time. Jump on it and get all the other weekly intelligence briefings, including these 3 latest. Apart from 96, we also have 95, which talks about the secret help, highly secret help, Azimio received from a very well-known Kenyan. And 94, that deals with precisely what happened last August. The real powerful forces who were behind it. Yeah, that caused Raila kutuliza boli. Yeah, and to behave like he was hesitating. Yeah, because you can't charge at a rhino. No, that's not the way to fight a rhino. A powerful rhino charging at you, you don't charge back. Unatuliza boli kwanza. Not because you're a coward, but because you're smart. Those details are in WIB number 94. So make sure you catch them. 94, 95, 96, the latest. They are moto kuliko pasi ya makaa. Because of the information, which some people are missing. Yeah, but you'll get in these WIBs if you take them in and listen carefully. Because sometimes you can miss information that's right before your eyes. You can fail to see what should be obvious. Yeah. Until next time, this is Chris. Kumekucha.